Hello, my love. Uh, the universe is really putting a lot of energy on my heart right now, and I know that it is not mine. And so I've been really called to just kind of come here and just tell you that you are so loved. You are so loved. And as I look down, it's like there is this collective sadness that I feel like if you are aligned with this message, it's like I'm very much feeling like this level of earth angel energy, okay? And I look down and you can't even make this up. I see genuinely this light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like if you are aligned with this message, Spirit wanted me to wait. If you're still here, if you're aligned with this message, it is because you are genuinely, period, the Four of Wands coming out. It is because you are genuinely entering a new period of fertility, stability. Okay, you quite literally could be having a child. Like, some of y'all might have just gotten pregnant. Like, I am not even playing. Woo! Yeah. So what I'm really hearing though is trust your internal messages, okay? It's like if you are feeling this heaviness and you know that it's not yours, just hold space for it. You know, maybe light a candle, or maybe kind of use your discernment. I'm seeing like this clairvoyant energy. So if you're aligned with this channel, you already know that you're very intuitive. You know that you're very gifted. You already know that you have clairvoyant abilities. And so Spirit is saying, make sure that you're utilizing them. Make sure you are utilizing the abundance of resources that they have given you. Because so often, and this still happens to me, like we will get caught up in these emotions that we're feeling, and we have to kind of self-mastery this school of clairvoyance, wow, and clarity underneath it. So it literally is like this self-mastery of sitting with your emotions and being like, okay, is this my emotion? Is this external? Is this, collective? Like, what are we really sitting with? And I think the more that you're allowing yourself to kind of sit in that energy without trying to change that energy is when you're really going to gain the clarity that you're seeking on it, okay? But again, I see this. Oh, I'm getting a lump in my throat. Yeah, so it's like, I just want to say I'm so proud of you because the space that you're holding, whew, I got chills. Thank you, Spirit. The space that you're holding for the collective is seriously such an abundance. It is, the wealth. It is the plenty. That is fortune. And when you know that you're putting that out into the world, this abundance of love, and not only that, but it's an abundance of trust. Because we are trusting that things are changing. We are trusting that things are getting better. We are trusting in what we see. But also, we are trusting in the messages that come to us. And so if you are aligning with this message, you are someone who has been recently, going through it. When I say that you have being stripped of illusions, I mean the universe has been stripping you of these illusions. Like, it's not optional at this point. And sometimes it's like I'm seeing like a band-aid getting ripped off in my mind's eye. And it might be like uncomfortable truths that you're being, almost forced into looking at, or you're being sat down to look at. But these messages are to help your manifestations. They're to help things move in at a more expedited pace for you. And so I think that it's to be mindful too that, sometimes when we're going through it, it's like to be mindful that you asked for this. You did ask for this. And that's not to say that there's not all of the compassion and the love from Spirit, but they're really wanting you to be reminded that even if something looks good and you're still getting that internal red flag, it's like they're going to keep bringing you back to that foundation of trusting your intuition, okay? That is what this new chapter, this new milestone, that is what it's built on, is absolute trust of yourself, absolutely honoring your energy to the highest degree. And that does not, and that means not catering to other people's egos, is what I'm hearing. Not catering to other people's fragile egos. Oh, you period. Okay? And it's like I am getting this overwhelming energy of like the divine feminine and just like knowing when to strike. It's like they're showing me like when a cat is hunting, they go in for the kill and they are biding their time, they're saving their energy, they're chilling until that moment. And so and also they're just showing me this energy of like when the cat is going in for what it wants, when it has its sight set on something, it's going straight for that. Where is that going, Spirit? What is the message that's trying to come through with that vision? Yeah. Oh, okay. So when you are around these distractions is what I want to call them. It's distractions. Okay. And so the reason why your plate has been cleared, the reason why you're being so called to this alone time is because you are genuinely meant to reconnect with this light. And I know I've said this in my previous messages, but this is very, very real, okay? Because we get into this habit of feeling like we should be doing this or we should be doing that, or we get caught up in our mind. Like our mind is being like, okay, well, I'm going to do this because this is what I'm going to get out of it. Instead of really listening to our intuition and our own inner knowing, our own inner light. And so that's what this next chapter is about. So really, really lean into that. I mean, do not ignore your gut feeling at fucking all. Okay? When you are receiving messages about people, you need to trust those messages, okay? Spirit is not trying to jerk your chain. Spirit is not trying to waste your time or lie to you. Spirit is trying to heal you and help you heal yourself, okay? And some of that is going to be about boundaries. So be very aware, of your power in the situation. Be very aware of the tools and the different things that you have at your disposal. Be very aware, here's that big cat energy, with the magician coming through. Be very aware of how you're utilizing your resources and what actions you can take towards bringing in the energy that you're calling in and how you can anchor that more. But similarly, do not discredit all the different ways that Spirit is bringing in this abundance of information. Just remember that we are calling it in. It's not us. It's not up to us to control how that manifests for us, okay? Yeah. Final message, Spirit. Yeah. I feel like what I'm hearing is everything that you have released is going to come back 10 times. So especially if you have released friendships. I mean, this works across the board, but I feel like a lot of people immediately want to hope that that's money. This for me feels like a genuine connection. This feels like I'm just seeing like in my mind's eye, like pupils dilating, goosebumps happening. This feels like soul connection. This feels like like something that is just divinely destined. Yeah. So I really believe that it is, all of this is coming from the transformation that you've put yourself through in the room that you've made. I mean, it's alchemy. It's how it works. So I think that the important thing is for this collective is allowing yourself to actually be new. And I think that can sound intimidating for some because it's like, how do I do that? Like I've operated this way for so long. So what does that look like? I think that first looks like slowing down and really kind of being still. So you can really kind of master what it is that you're responding to. That is like the first thing that I'm feeling. Secondly, I feel like it is this level of, hold on. Okay. I had to stop for a second because I felt this overwhelming wave of frustration and like heat hit my face. And I just had to take a second to kind of like breathe through that. Yeah, but I kept seeing the Son of Pentacles, which in this deck is a deer who is trying to use his antlers to kind of force something through. And I think that is like one of the that is one of the energies that they're wanting you to shift in this next chapter, is trying to force things to work that aren't working, or trying to, and I'm seeing like a puzzle piece, like a kid like trying to put a puzzle piece in that's not working. And it's being able and willing to release Boom, exactly what I said. Exactly what I said I seen. So it is trying to force things in that just don't fit, and or trying to rush them. Like they're, and so that's something that I've been noticing with my clients, that's been coming up is, how they're approaching new relationships, how they are, respecting their energy, or how they're, honestly, I'm just going to be very real. How available are you making yourself? It's this energy of treating yourself like royalty, and really allowing yourself the time to develop in this cocoon, to really allow yourself to harmonize your life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I just genuinely feel like there is this level of surrender, and you might not want to hear it, like, but if you're still here, if you're still listening, thank you. But secondly, I am talking to a collective of people that, I mean, you've probably just hit some form of rock bottom. And if you haven't, you may be avoiding it. Maybe you're trying to use some sort of grounding mechanism. Maybe it's weed. For me, that was one thing that I was doing that, even though as silly as it sounds, it was preventing me from really feeling and experiencing the emotions of hurt, these stuck emotions. And I genuinely believe that this is a collective thing that a lot of people are going through in this cycle. Yeah. So I feel like this is a time for you to really just, how could you mother yourself? Like, what advice could you give yourself right now if you could take a step back and really, look at this situation with a fresh set of eyes and just be a little kinder to yourself? And also, yeah, it's like I'm feeling this energy of just the nervous system is just like, it looks like it in my mind's eye, what I'm seeing is like this dopamine hit. Like, it's like your brain is like trying to ping, 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 ping. And spirit is trying to just be like, all right, like, there is a step back. There is a step back that they keep wanting me to take in this reading. And I genuinely believe that this step back is really just this act of surrender. This act of surrender. For some of you, they're showing me, that they're showing me that this rock bottom is the alchemy. It is the necessary catalyst, if you will, for this alchemization into the star. I mean, and not that you're not already the star. Like, this energy is already within you. But this is like the ingredients. Yeah. You can't even, the sun is, oh, I thought it was the Son of Wands. But yeah, you can't even make this up. I mean, I don't need the cards to tell me what I can feel. Yeah. Whew. I'm getting really hot, so I'm gonna let this one be for right now. There's a lot said, so I love you. Just keep smiling, keep shining, and as always, keep facing your true north. I love you. You got this.